Well, from brazen robberies in broad daylight to random stabbings on what used to be safe city streets, the crime surge in Biden's America is only getting worse by the day. Well, our next guest is someone who's made his name chasing down bad guys for a living, and he's not mincing words about why we have a crime epidemic. Joining us now for a Spicer and Company exclusive is Dwayne Chapman, better known as Dog the Bounty Hunter. Dog, welcome back to the show. It's good to have you. All right, so you are calling this surge in crime the Biden effect. Tell us what you mean by that.
Well, the Biden effect is soft on crime, no deterrent, free lawyer, free probation, get out for anything free. That is not working, through hundreds of years that has shown not to work anywhere. And that's why dangerous crimes are now surging. The number one character, I guess, is Jeffrey Dahmer for Halloween. So it is getting evil. You cannot let these guys run amok. There has got to be a deterrent. There's got to be consequences for breaking the law. There is none right now.
So, Dog, I agree with you. There's two sides to this equation. There's a lack of consequence for breaking the law, right? People feel like they can be brazen. They can go out there and commit a crime because they're not going to do the time. You watch people just literally on these videos that are going viral break down a door, right? But then there's the other side of the factor. I just feel like in talking to law enforcement that they don't feel like they've got any backup. People don't have the back of law enforcement anymore. You see efforts to defund them, to demean them, and that if you're a cop, they're being told, hey, why do I want to chase this bad guy anymore? Because all that's going to happen is somebody's going to say that I didn't do something right. The guy's going to get back on the street. So you got the criminal who says, no one's going to do anything. And then the cop saying, what's in it for me? Because you guys, I'm just going to get demeaned.
Right. But see, the laws that protect the police officer have been changed or gone away. Okay. Once we get the regime back in there, that will bring the laws back. There's a lot of laws that were dismissed, passed, overlooked. Now they're administrative laws, which are really nothing. Once we get back the right regime in there, who make the laws and vote the laws in, this is all gone. Because then I think America went to sleep because we thought it was going to go okay. Now all of us have woken up. So we're going back to, I am so for education, not incarcerate. But when you do something bad to a person, you hurt another human being physically, mentally, whatever, you belong in a cage until you're taught not to do that. You know how much money I could make right now with a beautiful chain gang, the guys that keep breaking the law, take them out and work them and fix them and talk to them and work them. I mean, we got to go back in. We've got to do something. And it will when this regime is out of the way.
Dog, I do want to switch gears with you because you and your wife just started a new foundation called DOG, which stands for Developing an Overcoming Generation. The goal of the foundation is to help victims of sex trafficking. What made you want to start that right now? And tell us more about the foundation.
Well, the foundation, my wife Francie and her best friend Katie Souza is started, and then the foundation will strive on wholeness. It will provide housing, counseling, training, intervention for these, it's girls and guys, but right now mostly girls, of survivors of sex trafficking. It is everywhere, all over. That is really the worst crime right now that there is, besides, touching the kids. The girls are going to do that, provide those houses. Of course, you train the girls back how to get that. Girls coming out of prison right now, just for the first time, spoke in a prison a couple months ago. Girls, they're coming out of prison, they have nothing. They've lost their children, which they love. They have nothing. They can't get a job. We're going to get them back into that, accepting computers now. You can take so many courses online. Francie and Katie are going to get them back into that. The guys or the perpetrators that do this to the women and the children, we have a new team called Dog and the Essentials. After 50-some years old, the FBI makes people retire. So do the marshals, so does the CIA. I got a group of men that are over 50, and some got 30 years experience in law enforcement. And one of them told me, Brother Dog, if I catch another fish, I'm going to kill myself. They went with me on Brian Laundrie. These guys have found 3 bodies in 3 months. They are the elite of the best. We're going to hunt those guys down like Francie and Katie and the group, all the group of girls, put the girls back together.
Hey, Dog, in the final 30 seconds that I have with you, just let me ask you, what is the biggest misconception that people have about sex trafficking? Is it, I mean, because I think there's a perception that of who some of these people are that are trafficked.
Well, a lot of them have been, taken over by young 12, 15 years old, up to probably 17, 18. And I'll hurt your mom and dad. I'll do this to you. I'll do that to you. Runaways that have run away. Mostly these girls that are coming out of prison. We've only got 10 seconds. We spoke last week at the prison, and Katie, said, any of you girls that have been in sex trade in your life, raise your hand. I'm telling you, over half raise their hand. And so they don't know how to make it. It's easy to teach someone. We're going to teach them, stay with them. It's like teaching someone to drive a car. You don't explain, here's the gas, here's to turn it on. See you later. You get in the car and go with them. So that's what you got to do to these girls is get right with them.
Wow. Dog, thank you for what you're doing with the foundation and appreciate your time this evening.
And I appreciate you all. Thank you very much.